Hey, look, so check it out. I'm gonna start this vlog stuff out, alright? I'm gonna try it out. Give y'all a little insight of what we got going on over here. So we getting ready to go hook up Godlogic versus this IMAM. And I'm gonna take you guys on a journey, man. So first, I gotta give you some coffee because it is not early in the morning, but I'm tired. So let's get it. Y'all gotta get coffee in the morning. Don't turn it to a habit though. But coffee is essential, man. Not for everybody though. Not for everybody. I'm excited about today because usually when we deal with Muslims or imams and etc., right, they don't usually want to talk to us. So the backstory behind this is that I went to a masjid, talked to a young dude outside of the mosque, and he was excited. They actually knew who Godlogic was. He said him and his imam actually watch Godlogic. So I was like, man, that's my boy. Let me call him, and let's put something together. And he was like, yeah, for sure. Let me call my mom. Let me see if he wants to do it. And we ended up putting it together. So you know me, man. I'm the camera guy. So get all the gear together, get all the mics together, make sure Logic is gonna be on point, and we go ahead over to the spot, man. We got a nice little office space booked out. All right, so now we gotta ooh-wee. All right, so now look, y'all, we gotta get all this camera gear put up in this bag. We gotta have a big boy packed all the way up. All right, we ready to go, man. Look at all this gear, man. We got the lens, we got the headphones, we got the extension cord, we got the podcast poles. I mean, we got everything, man. We got the laptops over here, about to get the iPad. Then I'm gonna grab the laptop over there, so people pull sources and stuff while they talking. So, yep. Then I got the big boy. Got the big boy coming out today. All right, man. So we gotta head over there. So I'll see you guys at the office. One thing, when you're doing stuff, you always want to double and triple check. And you got everything you need. Oh, look at how dusty my car is, man, from sitting out here. Goodness. All right, we're here, y'all. Now we gotta go. We'll go find them. I think they're here. But, they got here before me. But, we're going to get it all figured out. How's it going? I got a booking.
Okay. Do you want water?
Coffee.
Man, you're so picky. Come on. Let me show you where the guys are first, and I'll show you where the coffee.
All right. No. Nice, quiet work area.
They're behaving right now.
It better be. Better be. Hey. How's it going? What's up, man? What's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, man?
Nice to meet you. Dude, nice to meet you, man. Sean, nice to meet you, man. How's it going, man? How's it going? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Okay, I'm going to show Sean where the coffee is. Does anybody else want to see it?
Oh, I'm good right now.
Coffee, tea.
I'm the only one that drink coffee, huh? Cold brew? I'm the only one?
Yeah, all right, well. I'll take some tea. Ultimately, you're not like a Muslim scholar to be able to have those kinds of, make those kinds of opinions. I mean, it's just like similarly with the Bible. I own pretty much all the translations of the Bible in English.
You got this like
and I've read certain things, and I have my own maybe preferences.
Yeah.
So actually, I had a similar conversation with a gentleman this morning, and I just happened to have this with me, and I took it out of my bag, and there are criticisms of the NIV, but the language for me, the format of it is easy, or easier. Yeah. I should say. Thank you.
Where's the mics?
Back. Big.
Yeah. So that the format of it, I found it to be easier to read, and this is one of those books that they have pages in the back for taking notes. And that's the way I've always. That's the way I read books. That's the way I read. Well, for most books, I take notes, and I tend to, especially just writing it in the back. This is what I advocate for people to do.
So how would you give advice to someone who's...
I'm going to turn my phone off so we don't get during
How would you advise someone to study the Quran, like a best way? Some people have problems just reading straightforward, or some people are better just reading straightforward.
So the Quran was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad in pieces, so groups of verses at a time. And
Of the Quran, okay? And so whenever I get into the conversation with Muslims and Islam, I think that this is the most important topic. I think that Muslims and Christians can come on together is, what does the Quran say about the previous scriptures? Are they corrupted? Are they authoritative and stuff like that? And so from my view, from what I've studied and read, I see that the Quran over and over and over again says that it confirms what came before it. It challenges the Christians to judge by what their scriptures. It tells them that they have nothing to stand on unless they stand on the Torah and the Gospel and what has been revealed to them from the Lord. So we see the perspective of the Quran that the previous scriptures are authoritative. They're also supposed to believe in the Quran. It points to the Quran. It points to Muhammad's prophethood. And so for me, when Muslims say that, oh, well, what you have is corrupted, the Torah and the Gospel has been changed or corrupted, that's where they lose me. So I guess I'll start it off like that. What do you think?
well, from the Islamic perspective, you have to understand that Muslims believe that God didn't just communicate to Muhammad, that God also communicated to Abraham, to Jesus, to Moses, to all of them. So this is the sense of confirmation.
Okay.
Now, in terms of, say for example, the Bible that we have in our hands today, does that go along with the revelation that's given to Muhammad? So I suppose this is actually the question. So the Muslim response to this is essentially that what the confirmation is of. The confirmation is of the fact that God gave communication.
Yo, man. So hey, look, it's going good so far. They getting the debate started. You know what I'm saying? We about an hour in. It's doing pretty good, man. I personally feel like the Imam is not really addressing the question. He's more so responding and kind of teaching. He's more like teaching like what the Quran is instead of like giving an overall real answer to the issue that Logic is posing. I mean, you guys will see this in the full debate when you guys go check it out. But right now, I am about to go try to find me a little snack because I've been sitting here for an hour and I have not got anything to eat today. So let's go ahead and see what kind of snacks they got in here. What should I get? Man, I had these on the plane. These are really good. Now, hopefully, let's see how much they are. Okay, the prices are reasonable. $1.50. Do they have sea salt? Yeah, I'm gonna get barbecue. Before I go back in, man, I want to talk about this place here. This place is actually really cool. I mean, they got a bunch of office spaces that people can rent out, and they also have like a studio and stuff too. Pretty good. Snacks, drinks, coffee. Definitely feel like you want to get some work done here for sure. I think the place is called Corporate Spaces or something like that in Las Vegas. Really good spot. If you guys want to find somewhere to go, be productive, get on the computer and stuff, come here. Alright, so we're about to head back in here, get back involved in this conversation behind the camera. I want to jump in so bad, but I'm behind the camera, man. I can't cook today.
Anyway, my point here is that even in the midst of confusion or in the midst of corruption or whatever word you want to use, that you still see gems.
You enjoy yourself, man?
That was a good conversation, bro. As always.
Oh man, I'm excited.
As always, man. Appreciate you guys for coming out, man. Christian, thank you. Got their mom in here, Logic, man. Just got done putting in work, man. I appreciate that, man. That was a good 2 hours, 2.5 hours of a good dialogue, man.
It didn't seem that long.
It didn't.
No,
I could still go. Like this is what we did last time. We were yes. After we recorded for 1 hour, we stayed for an extra 3 off camera, just chopping it up. So yeah, we could do this, man. Oh man. All right. So for transparency, so the first conversation is going to be first, and then probably within a 2 to 3 day span, the deity of Christ conversation will go up. Okay.
When do you think you guys are gonna upload the video?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, bro.
Damn,
Okay, we can do that.
Looked at.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the issues of sort of the verses that you were talking about.
Yeah.
And so that's the only reason why I printed the article. And but because the article goes into other issues that had nothing to do with this conversation.
Yeah.
So the footnote section again has not just John Shelby's response, but some other books that going to other points that were not talked about in today's discussion.
Yeah, it makes sense. So, like, I mean, it makes sense too if you're not having these discussions.
There we go. Thank you, my good sir. Nice to meet you.
All right, nice to meet you as well.
All right. Yeah. Y'all have a good night. Drive safe. All right.
All right, man. You know what it is, man. Life real. I gotta react to this.
What you think, bro? What you think about today? What you think about the debate?
It was awesome, man. It's different. It's awesome talking to somebody that can Logic. He's smart. He's intellectual. So you're not talking to a dummy.
Yeah.
It's super different when you're not talking to a dummy. Somebody you could work with and move from point A to point B.
Point A to point B.
Yeah.
Right.
So with that was pretty awesome. That was special.
Into it. I will say this though. He wasn't answering a lot of your questions.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
He wasn't answering a lot of your questions, bro. Like I'm sitting there listening, I'm like, okay. He went because even when I walked up, right? When I walked up, I did a little video and I was like, all right, in the middle of the conversation, finna get something to eat. How I think the conversation is going, I think it's going good, obviously respectful, but I feel like it would have went left field if you would have tried to hold him to answering a question. And he wasn't answering questions like that.
Right.
He was more so teaching outside of the initial question.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you're saying stuff that could be attached to what we're talking about, but it doesn't specifically address the initial question and the initial point.
Yeah.
See where we at, man. We at this old school. This will remind me of one of them old school In-N-Outs, bro. Yeah. I be standing outside. All outside.
One person, 1, 2. Guys, look at this. I never knew that they had Bible verses on all this In-N-Out stuff. Look at this. Look at all these hidden gems. Look at all these hidden gems.
So fake.
Logic, did you notice?
No.
Look, bro.
Dang, what?
They all on your stuff too.
Is it the same on every one?
Look, Nahum 1:7.
Hey, what that say?
What Nahum? No, we ain't doing that. Look at this. Let's check the cup. Let me see if there's one under the cup.